Hello fellow dreamers and welcome back. It has been a while. The past 7 weeks have been very busy and a lot has happened or is still about to happen in my life. I am excited to share some of those new developments with you in one of the upcoming videos. But this one I want to dedicate to another one of my little dreams that I was able to fulfill this May. I created a beautiful May memory that I will enjoy a spoonful at a time all year long. Can you already guess what this is about? If not, let me tell you a somewhat embarrassing story. Even though I was growing up near the forest and had a huge spruce tree in my garden, I don't remember if I ever really noticed the green tips of the needle trees that start to appear every May. I do remember noticing them 3 years ago. I just had moved in with my sister after my breakdown, and I spent a lot of my time in the forest because it brought me a little bit of peace from my anxiety attacks. When I discovered those first green tips that year, I felt so amazed and mesmerized. I was absolutely sure that I had never seen that before. I mean, I must have, for I was fortunate enough to grow up in a small village surrounded by forest, but I can't remember it. For some reason, I have no memories of this very special time of every spring that is older than 3 years. It wasn't till last year, though, I googled this extraordinary phenomenon and stumbled upon the information that you can use the fresh tree tips for making syrup. I was very eager to try this and patiently waited for this year's May to arrive, regularly checking on the fir trees in the forest, worrying that I already missed it, and finally being rewarded for my patience by finding the first buds on the trees. But then May turned into this very busy month. First I was sick, then I had to work a lot and make big decisions, and then I harshly remembered not even having the permission to even collect a couple of fir tips from the forest. So I almost ended up abandoning this little dream of mine, pushing it to next year, just like I had been doing with my plans to experiment with dandelions for the past 3 springs. Thankfully, I remembered just in time the huge spruce tree that is growing in the backyard of my stepdad, and I'm so glad that I did. I created a beautiful May memory, and I will now patiently wait till next year's May to experiment a little more and hopefully dust off my very good intentions just in time for dandelion season as well. Looking back on a lot of my memories, I often wonder why that specific moment was chosen, for lack of a better word, to be stored safely away in the back of my mind and others weren't. After going through what seemed like a very big personality change to me, I also realized that as I was growing up, I wasn't an inattentive child. I just had my focus completely elsewhere. I wasn't particularly interested in nature back then, so why would some green fir or spruce tips in the forest make a big enough impression on me to leave me with a memory? Going into my 30s, I want to keep working on this very bad habit to push things I want to do further into the future. because by doing so I am robbing myself of moments in the here and now that could potentially turn into memories. Memories about nature and sustainability and dreams, because that is what I choose to focus on now. I guess memories are created by things that happen to you, but also by things you make happening for yourself. And at least that second version I have some control over. I want to be more intentional with my time, encourage myself to seek out things that might bring me discomfort or that feel impossible at first, but end up enriching my life in ways I could have never imagined. And it is such a gift and also comfort to know that there will always be something new to discover. There are so many wonders out there I haven't bothered to notice yet. But it is never too late to seek them out and make new memories. I hope that you also enjoyed a very special May this spring, and I would love to hear some of your May memories if you feel like sharing something. In any case, I hope to see you in the next video. Here's to dreams, my friends. Here's to dreams.
Okay, come here. Yeah, you're fine.